guys had lunch yet? No. Anything else off this list, let me know. The big glasses. So I'm gonna pour her very first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tina. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Okay.
Good thing you're in shorts.
Yeah, I know. That was the thought of today.
You know, I just don't
Look
like
at
coming.
that.
I just don't like coming back.
Oh my God! Look at the generous pour.
Just put a straw in that bottle.
Oh, and thank
There you
you,
go,
Scott.
You got it.
Thank
All
you so
for you.
much. Thanks
So,
everyone
and
for
now-
coming.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All the time.
Cheers, one and all.
Cheers now.
All right. See, when you drink wine, you only use 4 of your senses. When you clink, you use all 5.
Happy birthday.
So all this artwork that you see here, this is poster art from the 1870s to the 1920s. This is how they advertised. So now these are very rare, okay, because how they were made was, this was made on a sheet of limestone, and the artist would come by with a grease pencil and outline the whole thing. And then they would run it through a lithograph, one color at a time. What it was is after about 400 runs or so, the limestone would break. And that's what makes these so rare. There's only 2 of these in existence. This one was actually made in 1901. Now, this is an advertisement for Benzo before he married Mercedes. So this is an advertisement for a 1901 Mercedes-Benz. She's picking him up at the bar. She's actually the first Uber driver. So this is the kitchen. We have lots of parties in here. If you guys like to party, this is where you want to work, okay? Then we have the lobster party.
Oh, I want that.
We have harvest parties.
Oh.
We have release parties. So we have parties all the time. Favorite is because, see, this guy here, he's getting her drunk, okay? So she's...
Is that you?
So, it could be very...
Minus the handlebar mustache.
Yeah. So she's leaned back in the chair. She got her feet back up on the table. And so he's got that look in his eye like, okay, baby, one more drink, I'm going to put you on the handlebars.
Oh.
Which one I won't say.
Hey, you're bad, Scott.
That's right. It's a family wine.
This is where we're gonna have the lobster feast.
This is the party room.
Tell Helen I got the lobster.
No. Right, we have rows of seats here. At the end, there's a stage, and the Napa High Choir sings Christmas carols in here. So we have roughly 4,500 barrels, 95% French, 4% American, and 1% Hungarian. So the barrels do 3 things. One, they add flavor components to the wine, as you all know, right? She can do the tour. She's really good. I mean, she's doing that. You know what? You stand by me because you make me look good. Okay, so what it is that so they add flavor components, as you all know. They add little bits of oxygen into the wine to soothe off some of the aging process. But third most important thing a barrel does is wine evaporates through the barrel, generally a third to a quarter of a cup a week. So any varietal that's in this barrel gets the condensed, concentrated flavors of whatever is in that barrel. So let's just take Cabernet, for instance, okay? We leave Cabernet in this barrel for 23 months. So in 23 months, we lose about that much, okay, through evaporation. So that smell that you smell in here, that's money, okay? So what's going on is, see, all of the, we're gravity filtered, so everything falls to the bottom, right? At the bottom here, we call that the lees. But every 3 months, we'll take a hose down this, we'll stop just before the lees, then we rack the wine off, and then we clean the barrel up, fill it back up, and then sleepy for 3 months and do it again.
Wow.
Depending on what the winemaker wants to do, depending on the vintage. Maybe we may do it less, maybe we may do it more. So that's what talking about what you guys are seeing now. Yeah. This is, all this artwork that you see is done by some of the 8 original animators at Disney.
Wow.
So this one was done by Hubert Ryman. What it was is Walt Disney came to Hubert here on a Friday because, see, Walt Disney needed $8 million to start Disneyland. So he came to Hubert here on a Friday and said, look, I need to have you completely draw out the entire plans of Disneyland. Wow. So he gave them to him on Friday, and on Monday he was done.
Wow.
And the rest is history. What I understand is that Hubert here and Walt Disney had a little bit of a falling out. Because, see, Hubert thought he should have been paid a few more ducats for that, right? This one was done by a gentleman by the name of Peter Ellenshaw. He was a backdrop artist, and he was also an animator. You can kind of see, this up in here and here, you kind of see just, the type of artwork he could do. It's almost like a picture in a way. But he won the Oscar for the movie Mary Poppins.
Oh my gosh.
Mary Poppins was the first movie ever made to mix live action and animation.
Yeah.
With Dick Van Dyke is dancing with the pig.
You guys know what that movie is? Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if I'm dating you guys or not.
She's good.
You need to bring her on all your tours.
You come here. You come with me.
I want to make sure.
This one's also Peter Ellenshaw. This one is this is Yosemite. I'm sure you guys have been there, right?
No.
Okay, so the road goes through it, right? This is El Capitan. Now, do you guys see that movie Solo? No.
Yes.
Where the guy climbs it like
Yeah.
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Right. Solo.
Yeah. So normally it takes up 2 days to climb this. So they get up about this high, and then they'll pitch their tents right on the side of that rock. I mean, it's a sheer rock straight up. If you're a sleepwalker, this one was done by a gentleman by the name of Tyrus Wong. He lived out of his car in Santa Monica by the pier. Now, he did caricatures of people and sold them for a couple of bucks. You guys have seen those guys, right?
Yeah.
So he was doing that one day, and Walt Disney walks by. And he goes, you know what, I want you to come and work for me. So he goes to work for Walt Disney, and this is the gentleman that animated the entire movie of Bambi.
Oh,
So
wow.
if ever you see that movie again,
Yes.
but don't cry this time, all of the brushwork that you see in this is very indicative of the movie. Now, when this movie was made in 1942, there was a lot of discrimination against Chinese artists in Hollywood. So when you see the credits run for the movie Bambi, his name is at the bottom. Now, he was not recognized for his work until he was 90 years old. Now, he lived to be 106.
Wow.
Now, he still lived in Santa Monica, but not out of his car, okay? But so his passion was flying kites. So on Mondays, he would build and paint his kites, and then he'd go down to the pier, fly them, and sell them. Now, people got wise to this. They knew who he was. He was very renowned by this time. So people would show up early, and they would want to buy the kite that they wanted because in case it crashed, right? But the stipulation was all kites had to fly before they were sold. So, I mean, if you're going to build a kite, you want to see it fly, right?
Right.
So if ever you guys go to San Francisco and you go to the Presidio, there's the Disney Family Museum there.
I've been there.
If you look into the ceiling, okay,
Yeah.
the kites that you see.
Oh, it's
he
from
made.
him? Okay, good to know.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to guess which movie this gentleman is responsible for. This one here, I want you to guess. This
Sleeping Beauty.
Right on, bro.
Everyone
else have a chance.
You won a bottle of Solo.
It was two, but now it's one. Earl. He has a long range of doing different types of artwork. So if ever you guys go to Carmel, there's a studio there, Studio 21. You need to go there and see that.
I've been there.
She was just there a few weeks ago.
So yeah.
No, I didn't go to Studio 20, but I've been to Carmel.
Okay, so yeah.
Studio 21?
Yeah, no, Studio 21.
Okay, I will try that.
It's not a disco, okay?
Scott!
I'm just playing with you.
Okay.
This is more like a realism of what he can do, okay? And then the one opposite is more Disney-like. So it kind of gives you a range of what this does.
Wow.
And then, now this right here, this room here, I like to call this the tree house. It's the only piece of artwork I've ever seen where they actually do artwork underneath the glass. Okay, so it gives it a 3D effect. Okay, much like that. I don't know if you guys know who Thomas Kincaid is, but he obviously stole this idea from me.
No, I have been there.
Okay, so now this one is not done with a brush. It's all done with a knife.
Wow.
It's more indicative of a Van Gogh. It's if you've ever seen the sunflower that Van Gogh had done, that rough style, very indicative of. Are you gay? Well, I was going to say, there are. You know how you know if your wife really loves you?
No.
You put her in the trunk of your car along with your dog, roll him around town for a half an hour, pop the trunk, who's glad to see you? Now, if you do get married in Alabama and get a divorce, she's still your sister. All right. So now I've been looking for my wife's killer for about 3 months now. Do you want the job? Okay. I think that's enough. My wife was gonna kill me.
Do you like interesting architecture? Yes.
This is very musical.
This is it. So this is actually, we'll go in the bathroom.
They write all kinds of plays.
Even those labels are.
Malbec right here.
Oh, the Malbec.
The rosé of Petite Sirah was right here.
Okay, that's the first one.
As where are you gonna get burned, Mom?
1, 2, 3.
We are waiting for Gong Ab because she's in the bathroom and we don't want the candles to blow out.
Happy birthday, Tina.
Happy birthday. Wine is good.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah, the middle one is on its way.
Happy birthday.